What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of B.M.B. podcast. My name is BJ.
This is Mike.
Oh, we're live? Hey, guys. What's going on? I'm messing with y'all. What's going on? Brian's back.
This guy right here.
Oh, man.
I was like, this guy forgot already?
Like, it's been a while, but come on.
How's y'all?
Funny guy.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Shit, man. Not a damn thing. What's going on with you besides me losing in fantasy football all the damn time?
Man. we got the same record, man. You had a blowout game. I had a blowout game. Hell yeah. There's only one man or boy that cannot win a goddamn game.
I won't say no names, AJ, but you know.
Oh, AJ's 0-5?
He looks like Tony Mantle Jr., you know?
Oh, shit.
Damn. Yeah, fantasy's rough, though.
Yeah, that's some fantasy joke, man. I hate it, too, because I picked up all these players, and I put people on the bench, and the people I put on the bench go on fire, man. I'm like, God damn it.
Always happens. That's the worst. Like, one of the guys at work had Jared Goff on the bench, and then he thought Ryan Fitzmagic was going to blow up, and then Fitzmagic got benched in the second half. So it was crazy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who they benched him for? Winston?
Winston. It was the last game they played against the Bears when the Bears killed them. When you blew up.
Oh, when I had Trubisky?
That
was the best pickup ever. I picked him up
that's when you play Street Sharks.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. There's some guy named Street Sharks, yeah.
Street Sharks? You know. But no, it's crazy, man, because, like, obviously Mike's birthday is your birthday is in July. Mike's birthday is last month, and then mine's obviously coming up. But it's funny, though, because, like, when you reminisce about, like, when you're with your parents and stuff, it's kind of like when your parents kind of tease you and make fun of you, like, oh, man, you were a terror or whatever. Well, I got that all the fucking time. But, like, you know, no one ever wanted to watch you because you were a fucking terror as a kid, you know. And
well, you had colic, fool, so.
No, I had milk, and my mom still gave me milk, you know. So
This guy.
I was allergic to milk. Mom still gave me milk. God bless her. You know, I was at Kaiser every other fucking week. Broken femur, sliced eye, cracked my head open twice. You know, the fun shit.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. We had a membership to Kaiser.
Yeah, I did, man. Definitely did. But kind of makes you think like. Back in the day when you were a kid, like, what did you really do to piss off your folks? And I was just kind of like trying to talk about like what we ever did as a kid that really, you knew when your parents were upset because you got that fucking look, that stern voice look, or just that stare, you know?
Or that thick ass cowboy belt to the ass.
Yeah.
That is
I got.
I always knew I was in trouble when my mom was like Michael Ray Larini Jr.
Yeah.
When she said my full name and Ray was in there, you know, like I was like, I knew I was in trouble then.
Likewise, Brian Richard. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, man, that's what I was like.
When your name is Mike and you got 7 syllables, you're fucking in trouble.
All the guys, when I will be in my room, I hear my name go, Brent, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh damn.
I come out of my room. Did you? One thing I did, I had a BB gun, right?
Oh gosh.
And I would set up the cans, you know, around the yard, and I would shoot the cans with my BB gun, and sometimes they would ricochet and hit the windows of the house. so a couple times they actually cracked the windows, right? And I didn't think my dad would see, but I guess he checks the windows. And so, he yells, he goes, Brent. And I go, what? He's all, why's this window broke over here? It's like a BB hole. And I was like, I think I might have ricocheted it. He was like, he went in the house, right? And like 2 hours later, he comes busting in my room with a big ass. My dad used to wear those thick cowboy belts with the big buckles.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. It was on after that. Looking whip my ass.
God damn.
All the time, man. Yeah, I had to. He took my BB guns away too. After that, that was like the 4th time in like 2 years that I busted with the BB guns and shit.
You like fucking a Christmas story and shit or what?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I love my BB guns, though. You know,
I had one too, man. It was I couldn't fucking hit a can if I was like a foot away from it.
I never had a BB gun. I had a slingshot.
Oh, slingshot.
Oh,
I always wanted one.
I'll buy you one, B.
I could buy my own now.
I'll buy you one.
I'm an adult now.
I'll buy you one too, B.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
3.
2 slingshots.
2 slingshots. No.
You know what? For me, man, I have obviously I have a couple, but to this day, I think I've only been spanked once, man. I was in preschool.
You lucky.
And I remember fucking to this day, I called the guy fat. However, fat became fat fuck. And so I remember I get put in detention, and my dad, bad day in construction, bad day at work, and he walks right in, he looks to his left, and I'm right there. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, is that a new shirt, Dad? I try to oh, hell no, man. Pop was, when your parents are quiet with you and you're talking to them, or they give you that one word answer, you're like, oh, something's going on. So got home, Kelly was like, you're in trouble. And I'm like, get out of here. And then, Pop pulled me in the room and whipped my ass, man. And then to this day, he kept telling me not to lie. And I'm like, Pop, I did not call them the F word. I said fat. But who knows? If I ever find that motherfucker, it's on.
This guy.
What was his name?
I don't even Jeffrey. I don't know.
Jeffrey.
I don't know, man. But that was that, and then obviously one of the one of the greatest times ever was when I was a sophomore in high school. My sister's 21st birthday party. I told my parents that I was going to study for a test, and they believed me. I took my mom's, who had a brand new Corolla. I took her keys out of her purse, hid them. They went out to my sister's birthday party at the wineries, and then they're all thinking, oh, yeah, Brian's studying. And then I took the car out for a joyride. I was going to go to some honey's house. And then on Highway 74, man, fucking get rolled up by 5-0. And they pulled me over and shit because I guess the car was Brent. The car was used, but I didn't know what the fucking registration was, which was fucking taped on the fucking windshield. But I didn't fucking know, man. So the guy was just like, yeah, license and registration. Well, I forgot my license. Well, then where's the registration? I don't know. So how
old are you?
I was 16.
Okay. You had a driver's license at least, right?
No, I didn't have nothing yet, dude. Nothing. I was just in driver's ed. So no shit. So then so they take my mom's car for impounding, and the cop goes, you know what? We're not even gonna take you to fucking we're not even gonna take you to the fucking office. We're gonna take you home. And I didn't want to go home, dude. Don't take me home. Yeah, man. So they took me home, man. So about 9:00 at night, parents come down the long ass driveway, and I'm fucking just scared shitless. Yeah, Pop threw his fucking jacket down and definitely made some sense into me and shit. And then the next day, my parents had to spend like $600 on the fucking impounding.
Damn.
Oh shit.
So that was pretty bad, man. And then right after that, I had to do 40 hours of community service, and I had to drop out of driver's ed because my license was suspended until I wasn't able to get it until I was 18.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's why you didn't get it till you're 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Making sense now.
That's why you're rolling with me in the Buick.
That's why I was rolling with you in the fucking the lady mobile, dog. Fuck yeah. What about you, Michael Ray?
Oh, let's see. Besides burning a field on fire,
damn.
Knew I was in trouble there. I come home, running home, and jump on the couch, and I'm like crying. You know, I don't know how old I am. I'm like at least like in maybe 5th or 6th grade, probably even younger. And run and jump on the couch, and I'm like looking out the window. My mom's like, "What the hell?" And then she kind of sees me like scared, and I'm crying and stuff. She's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And then I was just like kept on staring outside, you know, just because like I was just seeing if like the fire department were coming or whatnot. And then my mom heard the fire department. She heard the sirens, and she's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything." And, you know, I was telling her, but so she grabbed me and took me down the street to where the fire was. And she's a single mom, you know, at this time, you know, my parents already got the divorce. So my mom literally dragged me down there and told the fire department my son burnt this field on fire.
You got ratted out by moms, huh?
Yeah, not even knowing like what repercussions were going to come to me, you know, or even as like a single mom, what she was going to have to if we were liable for any property or whatnot. But she took me straight down there and ratted me out. So, but it was a good lesson for me just to always take responsibility and stuff like that she kind of taught me. And then so I had to go to community service, and they showed me all these videos about like people being burned and like all this stuff like that, and taught me like a little bit about like fire and stuff like that. So that was I was in trouble then. I did a bunch of stuff, man. Ever since I was a young kid, I remember like running around. You remember when girls used to chase girls like when you were younger?
Yes, sir.
Yep, in like kindergarten. So I remember I was running through the field, or I was running through the park and everything, and kids would sit down Indian style, and like the girls would chase you, and just to give them like a couple steps, I would jump in between the people, like sitting Indian style. And one time I just clocked one in the knee, or with my knee, I clocked them in the face. I had to go to the principal's then. My mom had to come down. Got in trouble. One time I was sitting against a fence, and the girl came up to me, and I kind of like, she tapped my shoulder, and I swung my arm. And I didn't mean like hit her, but I was just like turning around. But you're like clumsy little kid. I ended up smacking her, ended up going to the principal's office. I was always in trouble, man. I was always like getting in trouble doing something. Yeah.
Smacking bitches from back in the day. Huh?
No baby powder, though. No baby powder.
God damn, dog.
I was always weird. I mean, like I grew up around my cousins and or my cousin BJ that was older. So I was always getting into something, doing something with them, because I was a younger one. So I always had to try to prove myself. I remember we broke into people's houses before.
Damn, thug.
Yeah, we used to get shotgun bullets and glue a cork, like hammer a nail through the cork, glue the cork to the bottom of the shotgun. And supposedly if you throw it up and it lands perfectly, it's going to hit the ground and shoot off, but it never did. I don't know what the hell, but we would run and we'd throw it up in the air. We were stupid, man. We used to do stupid stuff. I remember I used to steal cigarettes for BJ. He used to smoke cigarettes at Target when Target used to have cigarettes.
That's funny shit.
Oh, Target used to sell cigarettes?
Yeah, Target used to sell cigarettes, and they used to have them right when you used to check out. So you would buy something, and like if you just put your hand behind your back, and you can grab the cigarette, because they didn't even have to grab it at that point in time. It was like you could still grab the cigarette.
They weren't so tight on security on the cigarette.
Not even. So I would put my hand behind my back as a kid and put it in my back pocket, if nobody was behind me in line.
Yeah.
And so I get free cigarettes, So yeah, I was bad, man. My cousins never helped me out, man, or all those little friends. But I didn't always get caught though. But school though, I did. School, I was always doing something, being like the class clown,
Yep, I was there.
Yeah, but my mom, let's see, I ran my car through their kitchen, or no, their bathroom.
Damn.
Luckily nobody was in there because we were all outside. We were changing brakes. That was one of the things that my stepdad really really came down on us about. Like, if you're going to drive a car, you need to know to do some functional things. You need to know how to change your brakes, change your tires, and change your oil. So that's what we'd always do. So he was teaching me for my first time to change the brakes. So once I got done changing my brakes and everything, I didn't know you're supposed to pump the brakes to get the brake fluid line.
You got to bleed them. Yep.
Yes, did not know that. So my car was trapped behind a boat that we had. So I had to go forward a little bit to get a better angle to back out,
Yeah.
So when I was doing that, I pressed the brake and it wouldn't stop. So I started panicking. I started slamming on the brakes, and I accidentally slammed on the gas.
Oh,
bad thing to do. Right into the bathroom. Just thank God nobody was in there, And my brother still to this day is like, man, you were so lucky. Like you were not his blood, because he was like, I would have been beat, he was like, I would have been yelled at, he just kind of looked back and then kind of just looked forward. I think he was just kind of trying to get his composure, because I knew he was going to yell at me, man. But ever since then, man, I know, pump those brakes. To this day, he tells me now, he's like, what, I probably should have told you, it was your first time doing it. He didn't, he didn't watch me the whole time do it. he should have told me, but still, you know, I was like, my brother was like, why'd you slam on the gas though? I was like, why did you pull the emergency brake? All these things, but you don't think about that at that moment, you know?
No, you don't, man.
I mean, even if I probably just kept the car rolling, all it would have done is bump and hit the thing and would have probably just stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I needed a slam on the. It's not like it, you know, the wall would have stopped me, you know. But yeah.
Daniel's son, you have to keep your composure.
I know, man.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he did a lot of shit.
Oh, that's probably, if I had a better memory, that's probably not even half of it. I remember throwing a rock at some kid's face and scratching his eye and almost like cutting his eyeball like a couple times.
The fuck?
Yeah, that was in elementary school, and I like graduated with that kid, so I used to always like say, "How's your eye? What's your eye?"
Damn,
poor kid. Yeah, I'd always get in trouble, man.
That's funny shit. That's real funny shit.
My dad, though, I never really got in trouble with him too much. The only time was, I think, when I got my DUI. That was rough.
Yeah.
Other than that, but I was old. I was like 20 by then.
Oh, you thug?
Yeah.
Slapping bitches and
crashing cars, or not? I didn't crash that car. Right? Well, yeah, I crashed another car before that, but yeah, no. Oh man, drink responsibly, kids.
Drink responsibly.
Call an Uber.
Yeah. Speaking of crashing, Brian, you kicked my ass last week in some kind of fantasy league.
Yes, I did, man. Yeah, I actually I went 3 for 3 all 3 of my leagues.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So if you guys, anyone listening, you guys see a free agent, Robert Woods, he's probably not a free agent, but Robert Woods, Rams has been a moneymaker for me. Melvin Gordon has been amazing, and then B had 3 people Monday night, and he had Kamara, Peterson, and Alex Smith, and I had Breezy. See, but you're also lucky too, because I fucking had Aaron Rodgers and then Thompson from the Broncos on the bench, and I'm like, fuck, I would have had 200 points.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you still beat me by like 40 something.
Yeah, man, I won, but it's all good. I mean, it's good to fucking win again in that league. That league's tough. Our league is tough right there. I got my own flesh and blood. My sister is fucking whipping our asses and shit.
Except for John, man. John's wiping us all up.
I know.
I know. We all gotta figure out this
dirty bird ball on that one, man.
Injuries. Somebody will get injured on this team soon.
That or a bye, man.
Yeah, bye weeks. Yeah, bye weeks kill sometimes.
Oh yeah.
They kill.
Oh, I forgot to even look at for that.
Yeah. But it's funny though, because Kelly's got the most points, and then John, and then like Mano Savage is like cracking me up, man.
I don't think he's too happy about his team.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's got a good squad, but you know,
they got to perform. That's the one thing about fantasy. It's all about luck.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's all about luck. It's all about if you just depending on that player to ball out, and then you have no control over. That's what it kind of sucks.
Yeah, you need all of them going all off at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
But damn, Street Sharks went off pretty good last week. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have Robert Woods too, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, see this guy right here. You got your squad, huh?
No, yeah. I know I do, but it's that same thing. They don't all just go off at the same time, you know?
Shit, Mike was so used to waking up looking at fucking the stock markets. Now he's looking at fucking fantasy stuff. Fuck, I got to bench him. I got to start him. Oh, that's why I was dying, man.
This is what we call me like, you making moves, huh? I'm like, yeah. That's what you got to do, right?
I texted him because I was like, damn, you beat Rob. He whipped Rob's ass. And then Rob's like, I'm just gonna be a punching bag. I play Rob this week, so we'll see.
Well, Rob staked me the first week though.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm playing this week.
You're playing, let's see here, man. All the matchups. Let's see. B, you're playing one of my guys at work, Corey, and then you're playing Tim Ellenwood.
Oh, okay.
My homie, the homie Tim.
Yeah, I'm playing Dumpster Fire, who's Rob.
Dumpster Fire. He changed his name to Dumpster Fire. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he changed his name. And then I played B again, and the league, and we're both in tie for first place. I mean, I got them by a couple points, but we're both 4-1, and it's a good league. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. But we're both gonna get money this year. Hopefully, we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Get money.
Get money, because I haven't made the playoffs. The last 3 years or 2 years when we played in this league.
I'm telling you, Monique's league. I'm 3-2 in the ESPN league, and I'm so used to Yahoo's fantasy. Like ESPN's kind of hard, but it just takes a little time, I guess.
To get used to it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it because I have that league too, and I'm 3-2 in that league, but I don't like the whole setup for ESPN. Just not a big fan of it. But when the homie says, "Hey, you want to join a league?" You know me, I'll join like 15 leagues if people ask me.
Yeah, man.
I'll just join them because I like doing it. It's fun, I have my basketball draft this Saturday.
For what?
Fantasy basketball.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. I didn't do it last year, but I like fantasy basketball. The thing about fantasy basketball is draft a lot of players who get a lot of rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, those teams fare better throughout the year because you're getting a lot of you get like you might get like 15 points for that player, but if he's getting you like 12 boards, because big men don't get a lot of turnovers like a point guard, and that affects you on points.
Okay.
So I figured that out. That you get a lot of guys who rebound a lot and they don't get a lot of turnovers, and they can semi-score. You'll be straight. I mean, you're gonna want to get like try to get one or two big players, but if most of your team's like a lot of rebounders and stuff, you're straight. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We'll see, man. I mean, it should be. It's fun though, because what you have to do now is you got a double TV. You got the Doyers on one station, and you got fantasy on the other, on Red Zone basically, because Red Zone's the only channel I watch.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, man, the Doyers, they look. I mean, I know they had that one slip-up game, but they look good, and it's gonna be a good series with the Brew Crew. I mean, the Brewers, obviously, you just got to worry about the bullpen. They got that lefty, that white boy lefty, that's a fucking stud. They got a good squad, dude. I mean, Christian Yelich, SoCal boy, he's gonna be the MVP probably of the National League. He's legit.
Renzo Kang.
Yep, Kang. But you guys look good too. Manny Machado's played some good ball.
Yeah, yes.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a 6-7 game series.
That's gonna go 7, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell you what though.
What's up?
I didn't bring this up. I know you were at the game, but I got to bring this up from game 1 of the Braves. Ryu looked fucking stud, dog.
He was dealing that night. I was like, damn, I've never seen him pitch that well ever.
He pitched game 1. That's why everyone's like, why? And then Dave Roberts is like, that's why.
He's been pitching good the last month. Yeah, so man. It carried over. I was kind of a little concerned of him pitching game 1, but I'm telling you,
no more.
Being at that game, man, that was best experience ever, man. That was dope experience. Better than Deja Vu be?
Oh,
most definitely better.
Better than Deja Vu.
Yeah, with what was her name?
Halle Berry.
No, Halle Berry was good, but what's that old chick that was there? Donna Summers' old ass up there on the pole. I was like, what's this old black chick doing up on the pole?
Fucking broken fucking hip and shit. Had
past her prime, dog.
I was somewhere. I don't know. I was at somewhere, and they were like, somebody was saying something about like a kid asked them, or somebody asked them. I don't remember what the story was, but they're like, "Who cleans the stripper pole?"
Oh,
I was like, "What the hell? Who thinks of that?"
There's somebody who has to clean that pole.
Yeah.
It's the waitress girls that have to clean it.
It's the waitress.
Fuck that.
Fuck, I haven't been there forever, but that's what I remember from what I remember last.
It's a gay club now. I heard.
I don't know.
Deja Vu is a gay club?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But the Vu. That was a fun time.
The Vu.
The
Vu, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's crazy though, because like fucking and then you got the Astros and the Red Sox, and it's like Astros and the Red Sox is the matchup everyone wanted to see, and I don't know who the fuck's gonna win. I mean, I'm gonna take Houston again, even though they won it. Like Houston's scary.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, the one thing about Boston is David Price is shitty as a starting pitcher.
In the playoffs only.
Yeah. That's weird. He's 0-9.
It's like he gets to the playoffs and He doesn't know what the hell to pitch anymore. He has like almost a 7 ERA in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
he's like the Marvin Lewis and shit of the playoffs. It's weird, man. So that should be a good. I mean, I think they're both going to go 7, and it's going to be crazy.
You know what? Speaking of Marvin Lewis, I think the Bengals are going to get their first win in the playoffs this year.
They look good. They look scary, man. They're good. Even though they're kind of weird, the Lions actually look pretty good. I mean, they beat the Green Bay. They put a whipping on New England that one week. Mm-hmm. I know Dallas beat them and shit, but I mean the way the fucking boys did, man.
Yeah, Jerry.
Exactly.
They got a lot of things got to change.
Like right now, I'd have to say it's the Rams and the Chiefs, dude.
Oh yeah, but the Chiefs have a tough test at New England.
At New England, yeah, that should be a good game, and then we'll see what happens. Mahomes talks like this. Mahomes, dog. We'll see. Yeah. He's kind of looking shaky. I mean, they killed Jacksonville.
Oh, that's true.
Everyone was saying Jacksonville's going to put an ass whipping, but we'll see, man. I mean, this is the exciting thing about football season. You know, I mean, it's like the Falcons, not that good. Raiders, sorry, Mike. They don't look. They look weird.
The Raiders.
They look weird.
They look weird, man. It's just like you think they're going to be good, and they just like they didn't fucking run the ball with Marshawn Lynch. They threw it again, an interception.
They didn't learn their lesson, did they? Marshawn's probably like, why they keep doing this to me?
Right.
Just give me the ball. I'll run it in.
No shit, man. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting week of sports. You know, I'm gonna call out. I think I got Dallas gonna take Jacksonville, and I think the Cowboys are gonna fucking win, man. I got a home game. Bortles looked shaky last week against the Chiefs, so we'll see. The one thing about Dallas I gotta say is our defense looks good. I'm real happy with our defense.
Yep. Most definitely. But I'm gonna say my upset pick. I'm gonna pick Denver to win at home against the Rams.
Fucking mile high, dog.
It's gonna snow.
Okay.
So I'm feeling the weather's gonna affect them. Denver's used to playing in that weather. Rams are great, don't get me wrong, but I think the snow's gonna slow down the receivers. From they're good. Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp, Robert.
They might not even play.
I heard they're on pace to play, but nobody knows yet. It's still got.
I tell you what, though, man, Seattle looked really good against the Rams.
They did.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, Seattle looked pretty scary. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset, dude. And it's gonna be. I got over the Chargers.
Yeah. Who?
Cleveland. Yeah, I think the way they're looking good, man. They should honestly, dude. The Browns should be fucking 4-0. They should have beat the Saints field goal. They should have beat the Steelers field goal. The Raiders, they fucking. I guess I didn't watch the game, but I heard the refs fucked them over. But yeah, it's a good dude. Browns over the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
The
Chargers. That's a big trend though. You're talking about the kicking game. For some reaon, the kickers have been bad in the last couple of years on kicks compared to like
Mason Crosby.
Yeah, 5. That's Phil Cole. 5. Like I'm surprised he still has a job.
I was about to say, and he still got his job.
I mean, I don't know what's going on with kickers. Are they just losing their edge, or are they afraid, or like they're not kicking with confidence anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. But that and then the missed extra points. Do you know? It's like fuck.
Yeah, I wish it was back at the what yard line was it?
I think the 15. No, not the 15. Yeah, I think the 2.
The 10. It's like a 20-yard field goal, pretty much.
But it makes you like I said, when they kick the extra point, you don't go to the bathroom. You watch that shit. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, because it's not guaranteed to go in.
Yeah, exactly, man. So it's been crazy like that, But like, it's just you're the kicker.
Yeah, I know. Who has a good kicker?
We do.
Oh yeah, we do. Actually, he's not bad. Yeah, I was kind of upset by Dan Bailey, but the kicker is actually legit.
No, you know what? Fucking Carolina has a good kicker, man. God damn.
Oh yeah, 63-yard winning field goal.
Hell yeah, that was crazy.
God damn.
Graham Cano, don't you know?
Don't you know Graham Gano? Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, I know you got your fucking fantasy hockey draft coming up soon, man.
Yeah, I was telling somebody the other day about that. Like my first year playing fantasy sports on Yahoo, I joined the fantasy hockey league, and I course, I let it auto draft because I'm like, I only know a few players,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up winning the league.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I ended up winning the league. I was lucky as shit. I'm a guy who doesn't really watch hockey as much, end up winning the league. So I bet a lot of the other guys know all the players and who's good and who's bad. I was like, fuck it, I'll auto draft and see what I do. But that was back in 2001, though. And I remember the name of my team was called Blazing Pucks.
Blazing Pucks is cool.
That was the only time, though. But yeah, that's funny shit. So
hell yeah. So obviously,
go ahead.
Sports, man. And I mean, I don't know about what you guys been. I mean, some good shows came out. Some good comedy specials came out. They just brought back Last Man Standing on Fox. I don't know if you guys watched that. I don't really watch it, but everyone's all happy they brought that back. No. Has anyone seen The Cool Kids?
No.
Mm-mm.
Fuck, I want to see if anyone's seen that shit. It looks funny.
What network is that?
It's on Fox with David Alan Grier.
The one where they're like older, right?
They're older. I heard it's funny as shit, but I haven't seen it. I haven't watched any of it. I just want to see if anyone's watched that shit yet.
No. Not me. You know me. I don't be watching shit.
What have you been watching, though, B?
It's funny. I watched last night. I watched Quincy Jones documentary.
Oh yeah, I watched that one too.
And I've always been a big fan of Quincy Jones and what he's done over the years. But watching that documentary, I learned a lot of things about him I didn't know. Like I didn't know he worked with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I did not know that either.
Toured with him, and I didn't know I know he worked with some of the jazz greats like Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie and all that, but just like his influence through where he started, he was 14 in a band.
Yeah.
In a jazz band. So from 14 till, I don't know, he's like, 83, 84 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
His influence, and the crazy thing, I didn't know he moved to, was it Paris?
Yeah.
To learn how to do string
like instruments.
Yeah,
composing. Sorry,
composing strings, and so like this guy wanted to learn every aspect of music, and I thought it was pretty dope because like he learned everything.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy how he just never stopped working. It sounded like
no. Till this day, he's still
pushing
through with his production company, and then him being the creator of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't know that.
He's the one who got Will. He called up Will, was like, "Hey, I got something for you," and so like he's just, everything he touches has been magic. But it's just cool to see his journey and what he's done, like musically. Like nobody, he's probably the best pound for pound. He's the best producer of all time, producer/composer. He's done everything you can imagine. You know, from the Thriller album. You know, but Michael Jackson's first two soul albums, just monster sales and great songs and all of that. So
I thought it was cool when they showed the Frank Sinatra stuff, where Frank Sinatra, when I don't know if it was when he passed away or something, but he gave him a ring, and he always has that ring on ever since then. And he said he'll never take that ring off until he dies. And it's just this little pinky ring that he's got that he said that Frank Sinatra gave to him. And they had like this crazy relationship that I did not know. I never knew he was in the background of so many of those things with him.
Yeah, because you didn't know who Quincy Jones was at that time, you know.
Well, at that age, I mean, we knew who Quincy was, you know, as older. But I mean, like, how much do we dive back to watch exactly how they got started? So that was I really enjoyed that documentary also.
Yeah, that was very cool documentary. And also Joe Rogan's new stand-up, Strange Times.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize he was that funny. Like he had me rolling, man. Yeah, Joe Rogan, and he's very vulgar too.
Yeah, he is. I've seen like a little bit of his first one. We were watching with a group of people, so not his first one, but the other one that he's got on
Triggered.
Netflix. Yeah,
that shit's funny.
And I listened to it with people, so I didn't really get to listen to it exactly. So I need to go back and listen to that one again. And I want to listen to also the one that you're talking about too, B.
Yeah, I mean, I know he did stand up, but I didn't really listen to like any of his stand ups in the past. But I was like, well, Joe, I like his podcast, so let me see what he's all about. And man, he had me probably one of the funniest stand ups this year that came out on Netflix.
Ooh.
I'm serious. Like he had me dying in here. Brian, if you were home, I bet you would have been like, "What the fuck's going on in there?"
That's
What the fuck is this guy laughing about?
that's funny shit. Was
Yeah,
it better? Was it better than DL?
Honestly, from the last I was getting, I can say a little bit funnier, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like he had me rolling on shit. But I do like the DL though.
Oh fuck yeah.
DL,
DL's DL, you know.
he's never done a bad special ever.
Hey, Keisha, you baby in here. Fuck, I was dying.
Oh man.
I got my kids. We're in the car already. That shit had me fucking rolling, dog.
Oh man.
Well, you want to look at my phone? Let me pack my bags.
He's like, you wake up from a coma.
Yeah, dog. That shit was classic, man. What about you, Mr. Larini? What you be watching?
I haven't really been watching too much since we've been moving, so I've been just kind of all my days and nights have been occupied, so I haven't been able to watch too much. Still just plugging away with Seinfeld, and like I said, I've just started listening to Bob's Burger, which I'm still loving. But there is one that I kind of go back. It's Jack Whitehall, which is a comedian from England. You know, he's like really big. He used to be on a show called Fresh Meat that's on like Hulu. It's like a younger show that they had, like when teenagers going through high school or college and stuff like that. He so he goes around tours. He's like this big comedian, but what he did was his dad's like really posh and like really like up, like he thinks his shit doesn't stink, and he's like, you know, likes the finer things in life. So he takes his dad on tour, and he just takes him through like really crazy situations, you know. And you just see his face and how he's got to go through it, and then he's like, I'm not gonna do this, and then sometimes he does things. I don't know, it's interesting. So I kind of watch that one as like background stuff as I like pack and do things. So
Oh shit.
but I really haven't been listening to too much stuff right now, or watching too much stuff, I should say.
Cray.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
I've been watching a couple things, dude. The new Mayans, the spinoff from Sons of Anarchy, Mayans Motorcycle Club. It's pretty good, man. It's got that same vibe from Sons of Anarchy. I was a big fan of it, and then watching this, it's fucking good. I think they're on episode 5 or 6 right now, so you know that one definitely watching. And then Monique got me hooked on 90 Day Fiancé. If y'all haven't seen that shit, man, it is some fucked up shit, dog.
I remember you talking about that Nigeria guy.
Yeah. So what happens is that if you like these people meet, they're from like you have the Americans, and the Americans meet people from different countries, you know, online. And what happens is that they go over, and they obviously when you get a passport or what is it, a visa, you have 3 months, 90 days. So they meet up or whatever, and it's either are they going to marry them or not. And some of this shit, like you got this 54-year-old Georgia woman who's a big ass fucking offensive lineman, just trash, dude. Like big old, her name's Angela, and she goes out to Nigeria and finds herself a little brother man named Michael, who's 30 years old.
Hey, that shit wasn't me.
You know, you see this shit. I mean, it's fucking addictive, dog. And there's just people are crazy, dude. No lie. And when you watch this shit, it's just like it's amazing. Man, some of the couples work out and stuff, but next week is the tell-all, and that's the one that we really want to watch.
Oh, so like recaps them?
Oh man, dude, it's gonna get fucking. There was a fight, I guess, or from what the snippet showed, but it's amazing what people do, and then like. You know, when you meet the woman at first, are you gonna tell them the truth? And some guy, one of the dudes, he went out to Colombia to find a woman, and I guess the woman was 5 hours late. He still waited for her. She showed up, and then she fucking left, and then she never called him back. So he ended up getting after another girl he got, and the wedding ring that was supposed to go to the girl that flaked on him, he gave the wedding ring to the new chick.
Damn.
And he came clean at the end and shit, but on the tell-all, all hell breaks loose. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, Monique got me hooked on that shit. It's fucking dog. If you guys haven't watched that shit, watch it, because each episode's like 2 hours long. It's every Sundays, but you just watch it and you just get amazed with like.
You said 2 hours long?
2 hour show?
No. If you watch it if you stream it, it's fucking like 90 minutes because of commercials.
Yeah.
But
that's a long show.
dog, I'm telling you, you'll watch it and you'll be hooked because it's just like, oh hell no, maybe, oh hell no, like that's how these people are. Like maybe this, maybe that, and then it's just like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
Yeah, it's just like you shake your head, like what the fuck. So yeah, but I've been watching that, man, and then yesterday we saw the movie Venom. Highly fucking recommended, dude.
Really?
Fuck yeah, it was. You would like it, bro.
I didn't know because they normally what they do is they like let critics watch it, and they held back and didn't let any critics watch it. Normally that's like a bad sign.
No, it was.
Confident in the movie.
It's like, what did we say yesterday? Because Monique said it's her favorite Marvel movie, and yeah, it was honestly, dude. It has a little Deadpool to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's funny. It's funny, but Mike, I'm telling you, Tom Hardy, good actor in this one.
Tom Hardy's one of the best actors out right now.
Yeah, and this one you would like it, dog. It was really good. I can't wait for the sequel. But if you watch it, wait because obviously Marvel does that shit. You gotta wait until the end because there's a surprise at the end. It's fucking really good.
Yeah, it's got to be X-Men or Spider-Man because they're
nope.
Nope.
Is Venom's the bad guy?
Right? They're coming. Yeah, Venom's the bad guy. He normally is a bad guy.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of tricky though. He does play that gray line,
Okay.
I was thinking about you too, because I'm like, when the movie ended, because I'm like, I gotta ask my cousin this shit, because Venom's always been Venom and the Punisher are always my favorites on Marvel, always my fave. But I'm like, I thought the same thing because I remember Venom was an arch enemy of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But then how they're doing it right now, I don't want to say too much, but like what they're doing now, it's like, oh shit, like. And Mike's the comic book guy, so he knows all the Venom characters. Like who's
Spider-Man? No, Spider-Man was never really. I was never really strong in Spider-Man. Some stuff I read later on, and none of the arcs I read had anything to do with Venom. But what I remember was something to do with Venom was like something about a space or something. But yeah, he does. He goes up and down about like if he's good or bad, But that's like any kind of a dark character. Sometimes that they have him go different ways and different routes, like exactly like Deadpool, like you said,
Yeah, they said you honestly, dog. I think you and Laura. I think Laura would like it too. It was funny, bro. Like it had really good parts and shit. It was just the homeboy fucking played it so fucking perfect. And then we're about to leave, and then we're like, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden, when you wait, they do half
into another movie.
nah, they said half a credit, and you see the surprise. You're like, oh shit.
Okay.
And, it's gonna carry on. So they're already talking about the sequel and shit. So like I said, highly recommend that shit. It was definitely worth it.
Should DC even put out movies because Marvel's kicking ass?
DC actually they did. I just saw the trailer for Shazam.
That looks bad.
It looks funny.
Badass.
It looks funny.
I think they finally did something good with that.
Shazam.
Shazam is like is kind of like their Deadpool. They're funny.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's just the story is going to be really good. I
thought it was Shaq or something. I was like, Shazam.
I know.
Shazam 2 or what?
Now, Mike, let me ask you, Mike, the guy that plays Shazam, is that Zach Levi?
I don't even know who's Zach Levi.
He was on Chuck, that show Chuck.
Yeah, that used to be my favorite show back in the day.
Does look like him. I don't think that's him though.
Okay, but no, the trailer looked good, man.
Yeah, no, the trailer looked good. I mean, especially like just being like as a young kid and being like a comic book fan, like seeing it like that, and like just being a kid and him getting the powers like that. Yeah. I thought that was really cool. Let me see.
Saw the trailer for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's she's just going to be really pivotal to the Infinity Wars storyline because she is the only one. There's only a few characters that can battle Thanos when he has all the rings.
Sorry, brother. Yeah, it is. It is. The Rock is in it too.
Oh, word?
He's Black Adam, but Captain Marvel is Zach Levi. Yeah, it is Chuck.
Oh, Adam Brody's in it too.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Mark Strong is Dr. Sivana. No, but I was gonna before I forget. You know what? Trailer we did see. Now, do you guys remember the movie called Unbreakable?
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for. I cannot wait for this because did you if you don't know that I haven't seen the other one. What's the one with
Split?
Split. I watched half of it. I got to go back. That's one of my other favorite actors. That dude did probably a phenomenal role in that. Of what I can see, was that Michael Fassbender?
No, James McAvoy.
James McAvoy. But yeah, that's all related. That's all Emeline, Shyamalan, whatever that dude's name is. That's all his storyline. And there hasn't been a comic book movie depicted in such a great way of like if it really did happen, like Unbreakable. Unbreakable was awesome. So now it's basically Unbreakable went through Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis and Samuel L., baby.
No, but yeah, that one was mostly about Bruce Willis's storyline. And then Split was about Split, and then now Glass is, I think, supposed to be about more of Samuel L. Jackson, but they're all kind of intertwined now.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
insane.
I saw the trailer, and I'm like, that fucker waited that long because Unbreakable was so good. And a lot of people don't give him credit, but that was like one of my. I like Signs the most, but I liked Unbreakable. And then when I saw this, I'm like, oh, no fucking way, dude.
Yeah, and I need to finish Split. I think I might have finished Split.
Good movie.
Oh no, I finished it all the way. That's right.
But like now, is he going to combine like The Village and with Lady Out of Water or no?
No, it's not. It's not like that. It's not like he's not like combining all his worlds. It's just basically those superhero ones. I never even seen Village.
That was terrible.
That didn't have anything to do with superheroes, right?
No.
Yeah, and The Village was about plants, right, or something like that.
No, that's The Happening. The Village is about like the 1700s and shit. And
yeah. I don't think he's gonna intertwine it like that. Talking about intertwining all your worlds that you create, Stephen King has Castle House or something on Hulu.
It's okay,
yeah, but he basically combines all his stories and they're all like living in the same world.
Because I saw it with Shawshank, episode 1. And I got all excited, and then we couldn't stay up. It was so slow.
Yeah, I didn't finish all the way, but I heard some good things about it, so I don't know.
We watched. It was, dude. I don't recommend. It's on Netflix. 1922. It's with Tom Jane about his wife. He kills his wife and shit for the money. It's a Stephen King fucking.
Oh yeah, that's that one where she's like, it's like she's like trapped on a bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. You're talking about the one. Okay, I know which one you're talking about with the kid, right?
With the kid and rats and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but. Oh man, well, looks like we went pretty good on some movies. What about some music? What about anybody?
Logic's new. I think it's a mixtape. I finally finished listening to that one, Young Sinatra 4, which all his Young Sinatra mixtapes are pretty. They're pretty good. But actually, somebody asked me, tagged me on something on Facebook, said that Young Sinatra 4 was better than the Carter 5.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, you would think Logic's better than Lil Wayne lyrically or whatever you would think. But at the time, I've been feeling the Lil Wayne album for some reason. I don't know. I just been a good vibe off of it.
Yeah, I went back and listened to. I listened to the Lil Wayne one. I liked a lot of the stuff. I don't know if I'll go back and put anything in the playlist, but lyric wise, it was great. The only problem I have with Wayne is he just he leans on the N-word so much. I wish he could, like, it just seems like he just always goes back to that.
A lot of rappers do.
I know, but I listened to a track, man. I could have swore every fourth word. I really never have a problem with it, but when I felt like it was being used as not a creative, it was just something that it was like he would like. He could have been more creative than just to always hit that verse and then the verse. But maybe that's what the pattern was in the whole song. I might have to go back and listen to it again. If that's what he was doing from the very beginning and ran the whole way, then okay. But I was about to start counting my fingers, and I think I ran out of fingers and toes.
Yeah,
but I liked a lot of his stuff, though. I agree with you.
Yeah, I liked it, but after finally finishing up the Logic, I picked so far. I was like, I'll take Lil Wayne over the Logic, but I need to finish it. So I actually finished listening to it, and I do like it. I mean, Logic lyrically, I like it because he touches on a lot of things.
Yeah,
he covers a lot of things, and just dope flows. I mean, sometimes I get kind of tired of his super fast flow.
Mm-hmm.
I would wish he would maybe. I don't know. I mean, he's no Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's a rap. He doesn't have to rap fast all the time, but I know that's his thing.
Yeah.
But like when he slows it down, sometimes I rather hear that flow when he slows it down up and slows it up.
So is this like a persona 2 of his, like this young Sinatra?
Yeah, he calls himself Young Sinatra and his crew, like a couple of his friends, like the Rat. They call him the Rat Pack too. Like,
okay.
So I guess he's a Sinatra of the Rat Pack.
Okay, yeah, because I watched that documentary or something on him, and he was talking about pulling out the piano a lot now and singing, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's starting to create and make his own beats a little bit sometimes, and no, he's very creative. He bought a house and he built his own studio in there.
Nice.
So yeah, he's doing his thing. You know, he's a dope MC. So he has this one song on the album when he talks. It's called Wu-Tang Forever.
Okay.
And it has like Ghostface on there and like some of the Wu-Tang members. It's pretty dope. He kind of gives a little homage to Wu-Tang, but yeah, it's I like it, man. That's what I've been listening to lately. Nothing else has really caught my my ear besides that Earth Gang JID collab. I ran across where I was like, God damn, these guys are just.
Yeah, I'm just Dreamville to me are just so insane.
Yeah,
lyrically wise, music wise, and everything that they do. I'm just like, man, they're how could you not do so well with J. Cole like in your corner? You know what I mean? But but not to take anything from them though, too, because they're doing great. You know, every single thing they've been dropping out right now, both those people. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, it's got me like just waiting for the new thing, looking on YouTube, looking on Google Music, just waiting for anything to drop, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. But I went back after last episode and we kind of peeped on that Dave East and Styles P. Yeah. So they're, I don't know how they're exactly friends, but they, I know they both have the name David. So they kind of do like an intro and they talk about David in the intro, just about like the name and what it's about. And the one thing I did like about the album was normally like when two people were to do an album or a lot of people were to feature on the album, it's like you kick a verse and then they go, you know what I mean? This one was really cool because they went back and forth. You know, it was almost like a lot more production and a lot more thought put into it, where even there, like it would be, he would kick a bar or a couple bars, and then Styles P would come in with a couple bars, and then Dave would come in and then back. And I thought that was really cool. Kind of reminded me a little bit more of like a group, which I thought was really cool. So I really enjoyed that about the album, but it was pretty good. It was solid. I don't know. Like I said, same thing. It's not anything that I'm going to grab and listen to again, but it was, the beats were nice. I just really enjoyed them going back and forth. I thought that was really cool.
No, that's cool. I like when rappers do that, where they go back and forth like that.
Yeah, and then the last one they brought Styles P brought the whole Locks in, so the whole Locks did it and Davies, and that was kind of cool.
Dope. I gotta listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah, go through it. I'm curious to see how you like that one.
Okay, Mr. Landrum, what you bumping, man?
Me?
Tony Braxton?
Yeah, Tony Braxton. Break my heart. No, I got a couple, man. Like I'm listening to a little reggae band called Kings and Comrades. Pretty good. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard of them before. They're actually, you probably like them, Mike. B, you probably like them too. You might run a little fatty up. But good shit, man. From Philadelphia, good band. They got a couple really good albums, and then they just dropped a new one recently. It came out pretty good. And then been bumping a Tyran song's called Sick.
Tyran.
Tieran song Sick. Not bad. It's got a little Mick Jenkins to it, bro. No lie. A little piano in the background. You probably like it. Definitely recommend that shit. And it's funny because I was actually bumping some old fucking Crucial Conflict lately.
Hey, in the middle of the...
Yeah, man. I was bumping that shit. So I was just like, the good old days, dude.
Yeah. I like that album.
The last one?
No, the Crucial Conflict's first album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had a second one, but they didn't have no hits on that one at all. Period.
Yeah, man. But Crucial Conflict's one of my faves.
Yeah. So you guys got any picks? Because I don't.
Kind of running out of picks. I'd kind of leaning on a little crutch is Amazon Prime. You know, it's always good to have for shopping, for anything. Also, if you don't know, you get like your own Netflix with them. You also get unlimited photo backup. So we know when you go through phones or whatnot, it's always nice to have all your photos backed up so you can back up all your photos there. You also get like a little bit of music like Amazon or like Google Music on there. And then I know I'm missing another thing, but it's just always a good value, man, for like $100 and something bucks, man. You can't beat that 2-day shipment if it's Amazon Prime. So give them a shout out, man.
All right. What about you, Brian?
Brian, honestly, dude, I got one thing, and if now y'all, I know we all do the same thing. When you guys don't want to fucking spend money on that fight, whatever, I would check an app called Twitch, TWITCH, Twitch. Anytime there's a fight or anything like that, check it out. I guess they've been streaming some legit high definition shit.
How do they get around that? That's Twitch. That's shit.
Yeah, it's the game app. So what happened was this Saturday we were trying to watch the fight. And you download it and fucking all of a sudden, dude, high definition quality. It's like, whoa, shit.
So it's somebody just streaming the stream.
Yeah, but it was weird though because you clicked on the video game, and all of a sudden it would show you what apps to fucking download for the fight and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's one, and then I mean that it's called So I don't know when the next fight is coming up, but I know John Bones just is gonna have a fight the 29th and then Cormier is gonna fight Derek Lewis. If y'all haven't seen Derek Lewis on YouTube, watch that interview. That's fucking the guy takes his shorts off and Joe Rogan goes, "Why do you take your shorts off?" "My balls are hot."
Hey, happens in the best.
Yeah, that's just funny. But I gotta also do anyone ever in the Temecula area, check out the Mansion of Lost Souls. It's a little haunted house. You can get it on Groupon for $17. It's a scary motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now. Like, we jumped and it was really good, man. I would definitely take a look at that haunted house. It's worth it.
I'm gonna call you the Tiffany Haddish of Groupon because you be beasting up Groupon.
I'm telling you, man. Groupon's worth it, bro. Totally.
Yeah. Tiffany Haddish. You heard that story?
Yeah, about the Groupon.
Will Smith and Jada. What's Groupon? You don't know what Groupon is, girl? Will Smith is like, he tells her, he's like, "I'm gonna get one of these." She's like, "What, this boat?" He's like, "Nah, a swamp."
A swamp.
She was on a podcast recently, and she knows because she's talking about Southern California because she's from South Central.
Mm-hmm.
But she knows because she mentions Lake Elsinore, she mentions Wildemar, and she mentions off of Bundy Canyon.
What?
Dog, I was tripping the fuck out. She was with Bill Simmons, and he had her on there, and they're talking about she's mentioning all these cities, and he goes, "Where the fuck is Wildemar?" And she goes, "Off Bundy Canyon," and I'm like, "Whoa,
wow!" She must have family out there or something.
I think she used to do parties back in the day.
Yeah, that's
bar mitzvahs and stuff. Yeah, because I read her book.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're right, G. That's what she
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe traveling or whatnot, but I'm trying to rack my brain. And I remember a little bit about where she used to live, but I don't know if anything was out this way, but who knows?
Yeah, she was talking about, I was like, how the fuck do you know about Wildemar and Lake Elsinore? I was like, God damn, that's crazy shit, man.
That's funny.
Canyon Lake,
dog.
CL, baby. CL. Well, that's gonna be it. You know, we got the boy Brian back on this episode. So
guest host of his own podcast.
So we were live then. Okay.
Yeah, we were live. Where are we gonna watch this?
Yeah, I was like that's the funniest shit ever.
Episode 22 is in the books.
The Emmett Smith episode, y'all.
Yeah, Emmett Smith, greatest of all time. But we'll see you guys on the next episode. Not see you, but we'll be hearing our voices in the next episode.
Thanks for listening.
Subscribe to B.M.B. Podcast on iTunes to listen, comment, and review. And you can also listen on YouTube and podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at B.M.B. Podcast 3, and also on our Facebook fan page where you can vote on polls and stay up to date on future podcast episodes.